Hey Taurus Collective, welcome to your quick read of The Truth Your Heart Holds. Interested in a personal read? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. Also, if you're watching here on TikTok, feel free to DM me, alright? Now, in order for you to receive the clarity and enlightenment you truly need from my reads, you have to be willing to be open, honest, and authentic with yourself to accept this truth, okay? So, the truth your heart holds, you have dates. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. You also have partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So, Taurus, the truth here for you that you hold in your heart is you ready to get back out there and start building, start having some fun. So, I'm speaking with somebody who could have been holding back for a moment and some sort of withdrawal from people, places, and things, and some sort of solitude, just trying to figure out what they wanted to do next, moving forward with themselves, with their life in general. But I see come by summertime, Taurus, you're going to be willing to put yourself back out there. And just you're going to be willing to allow yourself to go with the flow when it comes to dating, when it comes to partying, when it comes to certain celebrations and events. Like, you're willing to put yourself back out there and go with the flow. There could have been one point in time where you were spending a lot of time to yourself because you were showing your head about certain deceptive moments you've been through, or certain situations you've been through where you've been lied to a lot, or it was just a lot of fake shit going on around you. And you didn't know what you wanted to do. You probably wasn't ready to get out there and start partying again. Some of you could have been getting over some sort of hurt, some sort of deception, okay? But now I feel like you're ready to come out your shell now. You're ready to put yourself back out there on the scene and see what the universe has in store for you. And you're not really, I'm not saying that you're not willing to date with intention, but you're just more so about going with the flow. If it works, it works. You just willing to allow things to unfold naturally. You're not forcing anything. You don't want nobody to force nothing for you or onto you. You just want to get back out there and start having some fun again, getting back to you. Okay, that's what I see. This is the truth that lies in your heart. I'm getting with this facade. It's like you're done wearing a mask for people. You're done trying to be this for this group of people and be that for this group of people. You're just going to be you. You're done lying to other people, which means you're done lying to yourself about what it is you really want. You're willing to release and purge out and let go anything or anyone that no longer serves your highest good or where you're going or headed towards now in your new chapter, okay? So I just see you surrendering. I see you. What the truth is in your heart is you are willing and ready to surrender anything and anyone that is not for your betterment of your highest good, and you're willing to just go with the flow and see where life's taking you. This is what you're growing into. Come by summer, you may right now, you may, as you're watching this, you may be going through a period of getting there, getting back to you, getting back to your roots. But come summertime, baby, you won't be much more open and more expressive with what you want to do and what direction you want to go in, and that's what you're going to do. And I don't see you explaining yourself to nobody. And if people just so happen to not understand, I still see you doing you and being true to yourself and doing what you want to do. Okay. Now, as far as the feelings you hold in your heart, it says the moon. I had a rough childhood, so I easily start thinking the worst case scenarios. I know most are illusions, but they feel so real. So this is you getting back to yourself after a period of pain, after going through. I'm hearing a transformation, something you could have went through a lot of deception in your life, or you could have went through a lot of situations and scenarios where people didn't turn out to be who they said they were, and it could have messed you up mentally in some way, shape, or form. So you start building this coping mechanism to keep yourself safe so that you wouldn't feel that hurt or that pain again. But really, it started causing you to be blocked off and guarded towards people who actually meant you no harm, situations and opportunities who actually could have brought you a great deal of things, okay? But you were so traumatized from certain experiences and scenarios you've already been placed through. It caused you to use guarding and defensiveness as a coping mechanism so much so you could have even shut down a lot instead of just voicing and truly expressing how you feel, because maybe at a certain point in time you started feeling like, what's the point? It ain't going to get recognized, my voice is not going to get heard, how I feel is not going to be seen, so I just rather hold it into myself. Well, I see you coming out of that, and I see you also doing self-reflection because you're realizing this, you're understanding what it is, what's going on with you now. That period of self-introspection and reflection has caused you to truly see certain sides that you have that may not be the best for you, and may cause you to self sabotage a lot of good circumstances and experiences that you could have. Okay. You also have Page of Wands. I am new to the spiritual journey, but I am willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. So some of you may be coming into a new spiritual sense of self. You may be being opened up to, or introduced to a new side of being when it comes to your beliefs, or a new side of seeing things when it comes to your belief system. You could have been brought up one way. For example, you could have been brought up Catholic or Christian, but you're starting to realize there's way more to these religions that people keep trying to throw around, okay? And so maybe you're doing your own research, or maybe you're running into someone and connecting with someone who was into another spiritual side of life, and they're teaching you something, and you're intrigued, you're interested, okay? It interests you. Whether you're doing your own research, coming across your own research, or you're connecting with somebody who's already into this way of being, way of living, you're interested. They have you intrigued. And this could also, for some of you, not all of you, this could be somebody you're actually interested in, that is interested in doing. You could be interested into someone who is in the spiritual side. Okay, they could do what I do. Okay, they could do cartomancy, divination. They could be into that, and it could intrigue you. And you could also have an interest in this person, so you're interested in what they're interested in because you are attracted to them, and you are intrigued by what they do. Okay, so y'all pretty big up. And last but not least, you have Two of Swords. Meeting you has created a lot of conflict inside myself, challenging my lifetime beliefs about love and relationships, so I feel stuck. So either you are meeting someone, or you are already connecting or connected to someone who challenges you, not in necessarily a bad way, but in a way that makes you want to be better, in a way that makes you want to do better, in a way that even could make you perceive life in certain circumstances and situations differently. And it's taking you some time to truly open up to this new way of being, because you've been so used to being this certain way for a long time. So now you come across this person who is open and who's willing to challenge you, and not just sit like a sitting duck and be a yes man or a yes woman and tell you yes to everything you want to hear. They're willing to tell you about yourself, hopefully in a respectable and respectful way, but they're willing to tell you about yourself. And this challenges you and also puts you in your head, because it makes you feel like, dang, well, why these people that I've been hanging around all my life, or grew up around all my life, haven't been telling me this, but I meet this one person, and they don't really know me as well as these people do, but they calling out certain things, and it's actually accurate, but it also makes you feel stuck in your, because you're battling, now your ego and your intuition is battling with each other, because it makes you feel like you may not be good enough, or somebody is ragging on you when they're really telling you about yourself. So you know how certain people don't want to hear, but we don't want to hear about ourselves, but if it's true, whether we tell that person that they're right or not, we hold that in and we think about that. And I feel like this is what's going on, or what will be going on, or what has happened for you, Taurus. And this is something you're battling back and forth between. But what happened is it made a facade come off. It's now taking you out of this way of being, that you weren't really being true to yourself. So this person not only challenges you to be true to them, but they challenge you to be true to yourself, so you can be true to everybody else around you. And now that these facades are coming off, now that you are starting to sit and deal with the actual truth, now you're starting to see everybody else for who they are too. And you might not like that feeling, because it's going to cause you to have to make certain decisions that you probably didn't want to make. That's life though, ain't it? I'm wishing you the best. Interested in a personal read from me, you know where to find me. I mentioned it at the beginning of this video. I love you, Taurus, and I'm wishing you peace on your journey. Okay, till next time. Bye.